It's time to rodeo with KPRC2.
It is finally rodeo time. Welcome to KPRC2's Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo Live 1 hour special.
Oh my goodness, we finally made it. We are here, guys. It's going to be an hour-long show. We're going to break everything down for you. Maybe it's your first time. We know several people, this is their first rodeo, literally.
That's right. If this is your first rodeo, the way things get kicked off around here is, hey, we like to eat in Houston, right?
Yes, we do.
So the cook-off, it is cook-off time, as a matter of fact.
That's right. Right now it's cook-off time, or more officially, it is the World Championship Barbecue Contest. We are on the grounds of NRG. It's one night only, and well, the only night, the first night rather. The party is in full swing.
Oh yes, it is already going, folks. So yeah, what is usually an empty field actually has been transformed into a barbecue city for the next few days, just the way we like it here in Houston. More than 250 teams are here to compete for the top prize and, of course, bragging rights as well.
Oh yeah, all of their efforts mean a whole lot of fun and tasty food for us. That's what we care about. Most of the tents that you see here, though, are invitation only, but there are several venues open to the public, including the Garden, Rockin' Barbecue Saloon, and the Chuck Wagon.
Right, you can buy a ticket and you can come be part of all the action. Plus, you can get first dibs on all of the carnival rides, the games, and of course, as we've said already, one of my favorites, the FOOD, that food.
But first, we're going to take a look at all that is happening here at Rodeo. There are a lot of new things that are going on here this year. So we're talking maybe some extra food and events and concerts in this year's lineup. We're going to take you inside to see what the cook-off looks like from inside of the private parties as well.
That's right, KPRC2's Bryce Newberry. He is checking out all of the carnival action, and he is going to give us the scoop on some new food options. Spoiler alert, we're going to be talking about some Cheetos and some Fruity Pebbles. Those are on the menu.
Literally, Cheetos are my most favorite food ever, guys. I'm so excited. We'll also get personal with some Rodeo Houston participants like this guy, Curtis Jackson. You know him, though, as 50 Cent. He's not on the concert lineup, but we want to know what he's doing at the rodeo. We'll find out.
A party like it's your birthday. We're also going to meet some rodeo kids. We head to the barns, to see how FFA kids raise and train animals for the rodeo auction as well.
And talk about working hard. Have you heard of the Top Hands Show? This is where kids with special needs show off their horsemanship skills. Our team takes you inside the big event.
Yeah, and do you remember the very first time that you saw those trail riders rolling down the street into town? That is a one-of-a-kind feeling. We are going to experience it all over again with some local preschoolers. That is going to be fun to see from their eyes for sure.
So cute. But first up, what's new for the 2023 rodeo season?
Well, Dr. Chris Bowman, President and CEO of the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo, is here with exactly what we can expect. Dr. Bowman, thanks so much for joining us. Always great to talk to you. I always love to talk to a fellow Bryan native as well.
That's right, Bryan. That's right, Bryan. I both of us graduates.
That's right. Yeah, Vikings right there. Love it.
Go Vikes.
So glad you're here. So tell us, what is new for the rodeo this year in 2023?
Yeah, a couple of new things. First of all, you don't fix what's not broke, right? We have a really good thing that we do here in March, every March. But this year we are doing some different things. I think what we're probably most excited about is opening day. And so we're partnering with Texas Capital Bank, and they're helping us out to do some really cool things on opening day. We want people to come out early. If you're one of the first 10,000, you're going to get a free Howdy bobblehead doll.
Okay.
Yes, everyone seems to be pumped about that.
That's awesome.
We're going to have a parade on site at noon, and then just lots of different things happening to get people excited about Parker McCullum opening us up in the stadium that night after the rodeo.
And Doctor, super strong lineup this year, right? But can people still get tickets, or is everything sold out? Can people still get tickets to the
Yes, you can
lineup?
get tickets. You can go to our website, Rodeo Houston. You can tickets. We work with Axis. You can also go to their website. There's and so we have our own secondary market. So we keep the prices where we want them to be for the folks. But yeah, there's plenty of seats still available for some shows. shows. But as you know, some shows are sold out already. So.
Oh, yeah, they are.
Yeah, without that, you have your hands in everything. It's your job to know what's going on. So much. I mean, the food, the rides, the entertainment, all that is so amazing. Are there some things that maybe the average person is going to miss and doesn't know about that maybe you have your eye on that could be a brand new experience for folks?
I always tell people to come early, especially if you're a first timer, because if you just come here and you're going to the rodeo that night, I don't think people understand how much stuff there is to do. I'm a big agriculture guy. You guys know that about me, and I love the fact that we promote agriculture, core piece of our mission. So I love ag venture. I love seeing the kids go through there and learning about food and fiber. Of course, I'm a livestock show kid, so seeing those kids show, if you've never done that, I strongly encourage it. That goes on every day throughout the show. So those are two things that I like to certainly tell people to come out and see for sure. Not to mention the shopping, the fried foods, all the other stuff that I know you guys will be talking about. And a carnival, right?
Yes,
Indeed.
Of course, Doctor, I love history. So let's just talk about being here since 1932 when it started. And it started with a group of men just chatting at lunch. The rodeo began.
So this is our 91st anniversary. Of course, last year we welcomed everybody back, our 90th, but it did. And so if you look at the history of stock shows and livestock shows, they typically start in cattle country. Believe it or not, Houston was a big cattle country area, but the type of cattle here weren't being exhibited in some of the other places because of the humidity and the heat. So the guys said, hey, let's start a show here. And that's where it started, and here we are today.
And what is it about, you may go through this whenever we have friends from outside of Texas, outside of Houston, and they hear rodeo, like, wow, that's it. They have one particular view of what rodeo is, but it's so special, and it touches, it brings together everybody in the Houston area. What is so special about the Houston Livestock Show Rodeo that really just brings everybody from all different walks of life together?
I think you nailed it. It's a place that anybody can come to and find something to enjoy. As I like to say, not everything is for everybody, but there's something for somebody. Yeah. And every somebody has something they can get here. It may be one entertainer, it may be the carnival, it could be the World's Championship Barbecue behind us that's going on right now. And I believe it's a place of unity for Houston, Texas. And I believe you couple that with 35,000 volunteers that are so passionate about what they do, and that's such a philanthropic community, it checks all the boxes, and it's unique to this area. I don't know that you can do it like we do it anywhere else.
Yeah. Unity, I love that word. Yeah. That encapsulates it for sure.
Thank you so much, Chris, for joining us. We are so excited, looking forward to the 2023 season.
Yeah, come out and enjoy the show. Remember, even if you don't have a ticket to the stadium, you can get a grounds pass and you can spend all day out here, outside mutton busting, carnival rides, foods, shopping. You guys know it. Livestock show, horse show. There's something for everybody.
All right, Dr. Chris Bowman, thanks so much for joining us. Good luck and have fun.
Good luck to y'all. Thank y'all for being here and for all the support you have for the show.
Thank you so much. All right, we are excited for all that the rodeo has to offer this year, but right now it is cook-off time. Can you smell it?
Stomach's starting to growl, yes.
There is some world-class barbecue happening here tonight.
That's right, KPRC 2's Melanie Camp. She is inside the main sponsor tent with the crew from Cotton Holdings. Mel, we know this is your very first time. This is really your first rodeo, at least here in Houston. You got the best assignment. My gosh, you're already in there with the food. Have you had anything to eat yet?
Oh my goodness, I haven't had a chance to eat yet because I've been too busy socializing, running around, having an amazing time. That's what it's about here, guys. This is my first rodeo. I love that I can say that. This is my first rodeo.
Oh.
Yeah, Scott Whitehead, he is part of the cook team. You are right here with Cotton Holdings. Now, I want to explain something really interesting. Are you trying to hear me? It's hard to hear people in here tonight because the party's going on. But Cotton Holdings, they go into disaster areas and they clean up. They provide, disaster recovery. And part of all of that is rebuilding a community. And when you're going in, you need to set up everything, including someone who cooks all the food. Isn't that right?
Absolutely. That and washing machines and disasters. We're moving in where everybody's moving out. So a washing machine, the clean clothes, everything. Food, you feed everybody, the first responders.
And you do the food, and so that's why your food is so good. So you've got some entries in tonight. and some really good food going with the cook-off. So what are you cooking up?
Well, it's a 3-meat category. You got ribs, chicken, and brisket. So there's 3 meats you do.
You know who I'm going to rope in? Look who I found. Safira. Hey guys. Safira, I want to know what you think of the barbecue here, because I'm a newbie, but you are a barbecue queen.
Yes, I'm the unofficial barbecue queen of KPRC too. And I gotta say, Texas barbecue is giving Kansas City a run for their money, baby.
Oh my gosh, did you hear that, Scott? Texas barbecue is giving Kansas City a run for its money.
Absolutely.
What's up? Oh, okay, the jewel is on. I'm going to keep these two away from each other. I'm going to send them back to you guys. But I need to go find myself some food, all right? I'm off to find some food. Woo-hoo.
They are ready to go, partying it up.
Yeah, they're not just having fun. They're not just having food, they're having fun. Well, of course, we know that there's more than barbecue out here tonight. The Rodeo actually has one of the best carnivals of the year, opened just over an hour ago, as a matter of fact.
Oh, yes, and our Bryce Newberry, he is ready. He's got his tickets in hand. He is ready to ride. Bryce, tell us about these rides. I hear there are some new rides that we got to look out for. What are you seeing?
Yeah, Sophia and Keith, there are some new rides over here. There's 80 in total, and I think a lot of people are still over enjoying their barbecue right now because it's kind of quiet over here, but we do have Chris Lopez.
Hey, Bryce.
Hi.
How are
you brought the company out from Arizona, all the rides.
Absolutely, RCS. You know, we've been partners with the Livestock Show and Barbecue since 1994, so we've got 80 rides. 2 of them are brand new. One we're standing on right now, the Raptor roller coaster. Another one is the Sea Ray pirate ship that'll rock you back and forth. But again, as we're sitting here, I would say this is not one for the faint at heart or the ones that might have a queasy stomach. You'll definitely want to eat after you ride the Raptor roller coaster.
I was worried that I was going to have to ride it tonight, so I've been actually holding off on eating because, it's got some twists and turns to it, huh?
Absolutely. It'll get you to where you got to go really, really fast. And I understand you're going to be having the hot Cheeto sandwich after this. Is that right? Chicken sandwich or something like that?
You're teasing ahead, yeah.
You might wait. Sorry, folks. Let you into that. But come out and see us. First night here at barbecue. You know, again, we've got 80 rides. We've got 55 games. We've got 38 food stands all on the midway here. We've got something for everyone. So just come on out and have a great time.
You just shared a fun fact with us, too, before we went on the air about the wheel, the observation wheel that's here.
Absolutely, the Legrand XL. So you are looking at a 50-meter. That is the largest portable observation wheel.
It's way over there in the distance.
Right over there. And up against the NRG Stadium, it looks really small, doesn't it? But that is the largest portable observation wheel, again. And that goes down the road on 23 53-foot trailers for transport, along with our 60-ton crane to put that together. So
23 of these trucks in a row, all going down the interstate to get from Arizona to here.
That's one ride, Bryce. That's one ride.
I cannot imagine how much it takes. I mean, what is it like kind of planning and preparing for all of this?
Oh, thank goodness we have a lot of great help that's been with us a long time. But it is a lot of planning. From the minute that we get done this year with the rodeo, we will go right into planning for next year. And that's the way it always goes. You know, January 1, we start sending equipment here to Houston, and by last weekend in February, like we are now, we're ready to get it all opened up.
And it looks like it's ready. I mean, take a look around just right quick before we go. All the stands are set up. Like you said, this is the new roller coaster, the Raptor, that's out here. So anybody who wants to make their way down, there's definitely plenty for everyone and all ages. And coming up when we check in once again, like Chris told you, I get to try the hot Cheetos chicken sandwich. We will see how that is. Sophia, Keith, back to you.
All right, Bryce.
I cannot wait.
Hey, buddy, we love you, so please take the ride before you eat the food, okay? we don't want any bad moments on TV. We don't want you going viral, buddy.
Thanks, Bryce.
We'll
I don't want to see that either.
All All right, we'll see you in a little bit, buddy. All right, still to come, Lauren Kelly taking us behind the scenes as she's going to show us some Rodeo Houston memorabilia from the past, from some performers like Dolly Parton, Charlie Daniels. I think most of you have heard of those folks.
We've heard of them, I think. Yeah. Plus, she gets up close and personal with one of the biggest stars of the show.
Well, you guys might not recognize where I am just yet, but coming up, we're getting a behind-the-scenes look at one of the most iconic pieces of the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo. It's coming up next.
Welcome back to our Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo special. We are coming to you from NRG, where the barbecue cook-off is now officially underway.
Oh, yes, it is. The partying has begun as we work our way toward the first day of rodeo action on Tuesday. And if you're lucky enough to make it out for opening night, there is a list of activities, including a parade here at NRG. And the first 10,000 people in the gates that day will get this little guy, a Howdy bobblehead.
Say hello to our little friend. Yes, yeah, Howdy. Of course, the concerts are a huge draw as well. This year's lineup actually does not disappoint. I think Howdy would be happy as well.
Oh, yeah. One of our own, Conroe's Parker McCullum. He's going to kick it off on opening night, a Texan through and through. Parker still visits the family ranch in Conroe. That is going to be a great one.
Yeah, without a doubt. You can go see the entire lineup, the full lineup right here. Some are returning performers. You can see there on the screen like Brooks and Dunn, Zach Brown Band. I know I'm going to be there for that. Brad Paisley, also Luke Bryan, and some new faces like Lauren Daigle and John Party as well. And did you know, okay, so we're talking about entertainers here. The very first star who ever performed here at the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo, Gene Autry, 1942. Yeah, and they've been lining up the megastars ever since.
Just yesterday, it feels like, right?
No.
Listen, but some so big, they only need one name. Elvis, Reba, Beyonce, Garth, Dolly. These are just a few. Musically, they leave it all on the stage. But after the show, many choose to leave behind a memento of their time here.
Our Lauren Kelly, she went to get an up-close and personal look at the rodeo's extensive collection of entertainer memorabilia. But she ran into another rodeo icon on her way to NRG Center.
Well, you might not recognize it because it's in probably 2,000 to 4,000 pieces completely undone, but this is the Rodeo Houston star-studded entertainer stage. And a lot of people want to know, where does this stage sleep for the rest of the year? It's right here in the warehouse.
Over the last 90 years, some of the biggest musical names in the world have taken the iconic rotating Rodeo Houston stage, including King George Strait, Garth Brooks, Parker McCullum, Beyonce, Selena, Cody Johnson, among many, many more. In 2018, the round stage got a big old star-studded makeover, but have you ever thought about where it goes during the year when it's not being used for rodeo performances? Well, it's actually completely disassembled and stored in the Rodeo Houston warehouse. All parts of the stage are neatly separated so that the team can easily put it back together for the next year. The base of the stage weighs about 330,000 pounds without show production gear on top of it. That adds an additional 100,000 pounds, bringing the total finished weight to 440,000 pounds. It takes a big old crew of people a few 12-hour days to put it all together. Now keep in mind the stage has to travel across 18 inches of dirt and not sink every night. So the weight is dispersed across a wheel system specifically designed for the stage to travel across the rodeo arena.
Well, this star, the stage, I can guarantee will be ready to go just in time for the big show. And we cannot wait to see all the great, amazing performers that are coming to play Rodeo Houston this year.
Now let's go check out some of the artist's special memorabilia that's on display.
Well, the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo is notorious for some of the most incredible memorabilia pieces that you're ever going to find, not just with rodeo wear, but with artists and entertainers as well. I have got the man in charge of some of those incredible pieces, Bob Nelson. Let's just talk about some things that people can see once they come out to rodeo memorabilia-wise.
Well, we have the artists. We actually have exposés on some of the volunteers as well as some of the committees. Well, we started with Dolly Parton. She was one of the first ladies, what we call Queen of Country. And some of the other items here we have are from her albums to her own personal pieces.
I love the pink record. That is so Dolly.
Is one of her records that she makes, but also goes to one of her fundraisers.
Dolly is amazing, but Charlie Daniels, he just goes with the rodeo. And I mean, look at this. The fiddle? The fiddle?
It's one of 50. This is number 16 that we have on property for display. Also, the ACM award, let's get to that real quick. That is what we won in 2020 for the large show of rodeo in the U.S.
What do you think is the coolest piece that guests can come see while they're out here at the rodeo?
Well, currently, they haven't seen it yet. We're about to bring it out. Leon Coffey, who's our Grand Marshal this year of the show, personally spent 5 hours interviewing him, getting his personal items literally off his wall. Very unique pieces, especially with his outfit. Nobody understands the outfit that he chooses. He's been doing it for 25 years. The outfit is made by the students at Uvalde, Texas. They're honor roll kids, and their names are around each color. So when you're looking at his outfit, make sure you dial in on those pants.
Absolutely. What a wonderful guy. Bob Nelson, thank you so much. Western Art Committee Chairman, this is really cool. You guys know there's tons of stuff to see all throughout the rodeo. You got plenty of time to do it, and we couldn't be more excited.
Well, come on out and have fun.
All right, wow, that is some history right there. Goodness, walking down memory lane. All right, you can get a closer look at some of these items. The rodeo has created a display of memorabilia for visitors to see. It's located right outside their offices on the second floor of NRG Center.
All right, when we come back, they've been working so hard for months to get to Rodeo Houston. We're going to show you how local kids are making their rodeo dreams come true.
Including an event that you may not have actually heard of. We will check out the Top Hands Horse Show, where kids with special needs are showing they've got what it takes to compete in the arena. That and more coming up. Stay tuned.
Welcome back. We are on the grounds of NRG Park, where Rodeo Houston has officially taken over. It is so much fun for visitors and everyone involved, but at its heart, it's really all about the kids.
Yeah, without a doubt. Since its beginning in 1932, the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo has committed, get this, more than $550 million in educational support and also scholarships to Texas kids, but they have to earn it.
Oh, and they do. Kids can win monetary awards in a variety of ways, including as a junior show exhibitor. As KPRC2's Kathy Hernandez explains, for those competitors, rodeo isn't just a 3-week event. It has been months, sometimes years in the making.
Here you go.
Jamie Hahn wasn't raised on a farm.
Joining FFA my freshman year, I didn't really have any animal raising background.
But you'd never know it. As a kid, her life was dedicated to dancing and competitive roller skating, where she racked up national championships until her freshman year, when
I kind of just joined it because it's something really big at my high school.
One of those decisions that I didn't think she was ever going to make as we went through elementary and junior high. Obviously didn't see that one coming.
Now, with some help from her parents,
my dad built this barn.
Her backyard has turned into a breeding,
here you go,
feeding, training ground for chickens and cows, broilers and Brahman to be exact. It's not just for fun. There are titles and scholarship money on the line at the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo.
As the judge looks, he wants to see that she's very straight here in her shoulder, coming around her back, and lots of muscle up in here, and then even straight under her belly to get that even look. The judge is going to be judging how wide and how long they are and how much meat and muscle they carry.
Getting these animals show ready is no easy feat. It requires a demanding schedule.
An average day, I wake up and about 5 in the morning, I come out here and feed the heifers and clean their pens a little bit, and then I move up to my broilers at the front of our pasture, and I also feed them, change their waters, make sure their pen is all set for the day. I come home from school, I go and check on my broilers, make sure their heat lamps and their feed is all good. And then in the evening, I go back out, feed the cows, wash them, walk them, make sure they're all ready for the show that's coming up, and then take care of the broilers one last time.
And it's not just the animals that need to be in top form.
Raising these animals is a big family project. Like when I'm out in the evenings for like an FFA meeting or practice, they're always there helping and cleaning feed and stuff. You know, we all have to work on it together. As I show her, they look for poise, elegance, if I can answer the judges' questions well enough, or how good I can set her up and how quick. And it's really one of the most prestigious awards to win is a showmanship contest.
And of course, there's that other part of life she has to squeeze in. School.
I also like to be involved in a lot of AP and dual credit classes, so it's hard keeping up with my schoolwork and keeping up good grades, but FFA advisors are really good with helping me with that.
If raising these animals wasn't enough, she's also leading the field in junior poultry judging.
My poultry judging team has won the top award for the past 3 years, and that is a really big moment.
She does it all at rodeos around the state.
I've been working them here at home, feeding, washing them, and then we take them to jackpots and major shows around Texas.
Part of a competitive circuit called majors.
We're in major season right now, so we're back to back to back, 5 in a row. A little crazy.
With a spot at Houston comes a chance at additional scholarships and prize money.
At auction, you'll walk in front of the poultry buyers at Houston Rodeo, and they are going to bid on your chickens. At the end of the day, however much money all the buyers raise, it goes into a big pool, and it gets divided evenly amongst all of the auction kids. It's really cool that Houston does that. They put all the extra money together and give it back to the kids because, you know, that's what the rodeo is all about, the kids, giving scholarships, giving money to help kids do what they love.
All pivotal to Jamie's long-term goals.
As I started raising them more, I really fell in love with it and got into poultry judging, and that's what I want to do after high school is pursue a career in poultry science at Texas A&M.
Oh, and it is all about the kids. It really is. They work so hard. So if you're wondering, the grand champion broiler chicken sold at the rodeo auction, get this, for $200,000. The record, though, is $220,000.
Wow, we might need to invest in some chicken, some broiler chickens. My goodness, yeah. And she had some really good-looking animals. That shows you just how well she takes care of them.
So pretty.
Yeah.
Well, the animal exhibitors aren't the only kids that are showing off their skills here at Rodeo.
Yeah, that's right. There is an event that takes place ahead of Rodeo. It's called the Top Hands Horse Show. It gives kids with special needs a place to shine. KPRC 2's Enrique Ramirez was there for the big day.
This is the opening ceremony to the Top Hands Rodeo. It's a rodeo for those cowboys and cowgirls that might need a helping hand during competition.
It's an event that takes all the barriers down. I mean, we have riders that are in wheelchairs. We have riders that have, again, sensory issues, and all of those things are taken away here.
Things like not clapping. For those competitors sensitive to loud noises.
We do the happy hands, so there's no noise issues.
For 2 days, teams made up of riders from all ages and skill levels will compete in the Top Hands Rodeo. These competitors come from different therapeutic riding facilities from all around Houston and are offered the opportunity to compete in this competitive horse show.
Well, we're here all day. We have events all day Friday and all day Saturday. So we start early in the morning and we usually go until 8 o'clock at night. So anytime, we would love it's open to the public.
The riders train hard all year just to make it to this day to show the judges just how good they are. Competing in several events such as trail obstacle, pole bending, barrel racing, and showmanship. The competition includes divisions based on the assistance needed by the rider, enabling a variety of riders with different levels of disabilities to compete.
Wants to be included, the special needs community wants to be included, and this gives them an opportunity. They want to be included just like everyone. So this gives them an opportunity to come out and be full participant in an incredible horse show.
The Top Hands Rodeo is a full horse show that ends in a huge awards ceremony where first place winners receive their rodeo belt buckles.
I think it's one of the most special events that we put on. I'm very proud that the rodeo supports us in this. The Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo has been a huge supporter of us.
It's so wonderful to see. There is so much to do out here for kids of all ages and all abilities, really.
Yeah, the rodeo will host a special sensory day on March 2nd. It's a sensory friendly experience in select areas of the carnival. They're going to provide a positive experience with folks who have kids, really, who have any kind of sensory sensitivities. There will be minimal lights and sounds during this time. They will be permitted in the carnival during that time of day, so to really help kids, you know, who want to take part in this, who have those sensory sensitivities. And throughout the weeks of rodeo, kids can also enjoy the Junction. It is a completely kid-focused area with games, rides, and the interactive fun on the farm exhibit. If you did not make the lottery for the main arena mutton bustin', your kid can try their luck riding a sheep at the HEB Mutton Bustin' tent. We are making it possible for these kids to get on the sheep and have a good time.
Everyone should be able to enjoy the rodeo. They do their best to make sure that happens, as a matter of fact.
Yes.
Yeah, indeed. Okay, still ahead, there are some top eats and some unique foods here at the rodeo.
Oh, we've got so much ahead. All right, we're talking childhood favorites. They are on the menu over at the carnival. Fruity Pebbles, Cheetos, Captain Crunch, they are all making an appearance. Our Bryce Newberry is checking out the crazy food fusions after this break.
Welcome back to NRG. We are covering everything you need to know about the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo this year, 2023. I'm Keith Garvin, and you know what? I seem to have lost my co-host. She was sitting right here, Sophia Ojeda. She couldn't wait any longer, so she had to, I guess, go and get some barbecue, leaving me behind here. Right now, Sophia, you are inside Goody Girl's tent. What have you been able to find?
Oh my gosh, I had to run, Keith. I had to run. I'm going to take you inside. We are partying it up here. Everybody is so excited. Follow me, follow me. We've got a live band. The food line ends here. Hello, hello. This is incredible. Everybody is here. They're having a good time. They are ready to party. It's packed. We're making our way through. This is the barbecue line goes that way to the right. Everybody say hello. We're just gonna go up and check out that chandelier. What? That is so pretty. Gorgeous. Follow me this way. Hi guys. The bar is that way. Everybody's eating. Everybody's having a good time. And we are gonna meet Jimmy Allen. She is with Goody Girls. Let's see if we can find her through this crowd. Jimmy, where's Jimmy? This way. Hello, thank you, sir. It's crowded, so you just gotta get, walk through and get. Jimmy, I found you. How are you?
Welcome.
Hello. All right, this is incredible. Jimmy, first of all, let's talk about Goody Girls. It's a nonprofit. How did it start? It was an all-women's cooking team?
It did. We started at 45 years ago. It's our anniversary of an all-girl cooking team, and it has morphed over the years to where we have 50 members now. We became a 501c3. We donate to 4 different charities, committees with the rodeo, which is Ag Mechanics, the Poultry Committee, Armed Forces, and the Calf Scramble. So it's all about education, so that's what we're here. We're throwing a heck of a party, though, to give them some.
Big party. Jimmy, this is one of your biggest fundraisers, if not the biggest fundraiser. So you want folks to come on down and have a good time.
Oh, definitely. I mean, we have a lot of sponsors that help put this on, and they love it. Every year we've improved. We've got so many compliments this year. We've got a new front, and we want to make our sponsors happy. The sponsors are happy. They give us more money. We get to give more money to the kids. Yeah. So that's what it's all about.
That's what it's all about. Oh, Jimmy, thank you so much. And from what I can see, I think people are happy. They're here. They're joining us. They're eating that good food. Jimmy Allen from Goody Girls. Keith, over to you.
Okay, Sophia, wow. On your way back through, see if you can snag me some barbecue, but you have got to be brave to walk in that tent with live music. But they look like they are certainly having fun. And all right, Sophia is not the only one enjoying the food out here tonight. KPRC2's Bryce Newberry, he has actually found a truly unique, some items over at the carnival. And Bryce, hearing some whispers actually of some hot Cheetos at the carnival. What's that all about?
Oh my God. There There are so many hot Cheetos on these different dishes, Keith. We are at Biggie's, and by the way, this is a spot that you absolutely cannot miss when you're walking into the carnival. And this is Dominic Palmieri. He is the creator of all of these things that you're looking at from Midway Gourmet. I mean, we have to start, like, why hot Cheetos on everything?
You know, it's the hottest thing going in town. And in Houston at the rodeo, we love spicy, we love the textures, and we love Cheetos. This is our 8th year with Cheetos. We have a dozen different Cheeto food items on the RCS Carnival Midway, but you have to come to the rodeo to try every one of them.
Well, you're going to let us try some tonight, right?
Absolutely. And we have something special at the very end that Keith and Sophia, you guys don't have. I didn't give this to you guys because you guys are broadcasting from the other side of the park. We have something special that we're going to end with that you don't have, but we do.
And by the way, he just perfected it like a couple of hours ago, so it's going to be pretty good. I can't wait to try it. But what are we trying first?
Sure. So, of course, when you come to the rodeo, we love corn dogs, right? But we love corn dogs with hot Cheetos and cheese. We also have the Loco Elote Ramen Noodle Cup. This is spicy ramen noodles with sweet corn, Cheetos, cheese. Of course, a giant order of colossal curly fries with Cheetos and cheese. This is the star right here. It's about the chicken. It's the other white meat, right, in Texas? The Captain Chicken Sandwich. This is a tender, juicy fried chicken with a honey raspberry glaze topped with berry peanut butter, Captain Crunch cereal.
Oh my God.
This one is super delicious. This is the one that you want. I know you want to try. The Hot Cheeto Chicken Sandwich. A bunch of super yummy dill pickles on the bottom. Hot chicken.
Well, we got to try it.
Oh, yeah, we're going to try that one. You ready? Here, come on. Get in there. You got to get this one. Come on. Here, let me get this out of your way. Go. Let's see
here. Do a big bite, right?
Yeah, big bite.
Okay.
Big bite.
All right.
Here we go. But what kind of bite was that, right? That's like a sissy. Wait, what? That's all you got? Well, one more. Just one more. And I'm just going to keep talking while his mouth is full.
It's really good.
Isn't that delicious? Mm-hmm. That hot fried chicken, double-coated fried chicken, is dipped in hot melted cheddar cheese and then rolled in the crunchy flamin' hot Cheetos. And then we put it on the bun. I even got for you. Got your little napkin over there. Because you have to have, you didn't even get any on you. That was pretty good. That was good. Good for you. Good for you.
We have to try one more thing before we go.
One more thing.
This is the special, right?
That's a special. Deep fried Oreos, but can you make this funnel cake for me really quick? This is the new Cinnamon Toast Crunch Caramel Funnel Cake. Yeah, give it the gas. Look at that.
You said lots of whipped cream.
There you go. Perfect.
Okay.
We're going to hit it with the Cinnamon Toast Crunch, and you've got the caramel sauce.
Oh, yeah.
Give it the caramel sauce.
A number 2, right?
Yeah, channel 2. Can you do it that way? There we go. There it is. We'll do it. We'll turn it around. There we go. Channel 2, deep fried Oreos, and of course the star tonight.
This is what we.
The hot Cheeto. You ready? Cheese pickle pizza. Hot Cheeto cheese pickle pizza.
Okay.
It's delicious.
You want to go with
Come on, I'll get this one. You get that one.
We got to toss back to Keith and Sophia, but we're going to take a bite.
Here we go.
That looks good.
The pickles.
That looks good.
Wow.
The ranch dressing with the dill. This is a winner. You want to try something fun? You got to come to the RCS Carnival.
This is good.
Oh, that sounds delicious.
Bryce, you have your mouth full, buddy. So yes, they do it every single year. Yes, they were nice enough to share some of their treats with us.
Okay, let's talk about what we have here. We have the Fruity Pebble Shrimp Pineapple roll
right here,
right there. Then we have the Ramen Noodle Cup. Maybe not. The Hot Cheeto Chicken Sandwich.
Right here. That's
Captain Crunch Chicken Sandwich.
Crunch Chicken Sandwich.
Right here. And then the Cinnamon Toast Crunch Funnel Cake.
Yes. And we also have a chicken on a stick as well.
Oh my
Is that the Captain Crunch? No, wait. Which one is that?
Captain Crunch Chicken Sandwich.
Yes.
That one.
Okay.
Are we digging in here or what?
I mean, I would really like to try all of them, but I think it might get a little messy. So let's just go ahead and dig into the funnel cake.
I can't even get any. It's so good.
Cinnamon. That's good. I like that.
This will be gone in the next break.
Yeah, give us a couple minutes. We'll take care of it.
All right. You wouldn't be surprised to see our next guest on the rodeo stage, but he's actually winning big in the wine garden. Derek Shore asks 50 Cent about that in an exclusive interview.
That's right. Plus, we are going to see him on the stage. Will we see him on the stage at the rodeo anytime soon on that revolving stage? We're going to hear what he has to say about that right after this.
Welcome back to the KPRC2 Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo Special. Our next guest is a big player here in Houston. He's doing projects with HISD, the Astros, Texans, and Rockets, and he just so happens to be one of the biggest names in music around the world. Please welcome Curtis 50 Cent Jackson. Curtis, it's great to see you.
I'm excited to be here.
Listen, when your champagne won Rodeo Uncorked Best Bites, essentially the grand champion, the top prize, that was the first time a black-owned label took that title. So what does that mean to you?
It was really exciting for me because I know that the wine competition is no stranger to quality, and they had over 3,000 wines, submitted for it. So when it takes the grand champion, you go, like I was excited the first time I won. Like I won a year ago, and I won the reserve, and now the grand champion. Like it's exciting. I didn't expect it. It was out of the clip, but I was really honored and excited to be a part of it. Yeah.
You were telling me before this interview that you knew or you figured the champagne would do well, but you weren't quite prepared for how well and how popular it's become so fast.
Yeah, it's because like when I went out, I set out to bring a higher quality back to the States. Like the stuff that we're familiar with in France, they think is the lowest grade of it because of how much of it is being created. And then when you go specifically with Castanale, I found a vineyard that been producing champagne for over 100 years, and I'm like, I want the best, I want the highest quality stuff that you got. And then I picked what I felt like was, because I tasted it and was like, okay, this is it.
It is it, and I've tasted many bottles of that champagne, so I can vouch for you, Curtis. I need a pronunciation lesson, so it's Le Chemin du Roi?
Le Chemin du Roi.
Le Chemin du Roi.
Yeah, like if you could say Ménage à Trois, you can say Le Chemin du Roi.
Okay, similar but totally different things, just to clarify.
Right.
Okay, let's talk about the G Unity Business Lab, because obviously the rodeo, the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo, is about scholarships, it's about helping young people. Right. That is something that's very important to you, giving back.
The G Unity Foundation, immediately as I got to Houston, I was able to communicate and link up with Houston's Independent School District. So I started with 3 schools, and it was Cashmere, Whitley, and Worthing, and then I expanded to 6 schools this year. So now I got 150 kids in after-school entrepreneurship program, because you're not able to take business courses until you're in college. You know what I mean? So it's just kind of giving them an early start in that area and making them aware of things as things change, because technology changes how everything happens, and it's exciting. The first 75 kids, out of 75 of them, 69 of them ended up employed because they developed the idea that what they were passionate about first, and then when it got down to it, they said, well, what do we need now? And they were saying, well, we need startup money. And then they said, okay, well, we'll show you how to fill out applications, and all 69 of them ended up working because of it, because they're working for something bigger than the job that they're finding at the present moment. They just need the money to get into it. Yeah. And it just changes their perspective when you offer them the information. And we were able to have local businesses and even the banks come and talk about what they were required to give them the loans to get them started. So it's really a cool program. And then next year I'll double, so I'll be at about 300 kids in 12 schools, and then I'll go national.
That's incredible. That's really cool. Okay, let's lighten things up a little bit. We got to talk about the lineup for the Houston Rodeo this year. What are the chances, now that you are technically a Houstonian, you've been living here for a few years, what are the chances we're going to see you on that stage?
Oh man, I might walk up there. I don't know what I'm doing until I get there. Ain't nobody told me. I ain't got the right dress code for it, but they may see a little bit of Curtis and expect a little bit of 50 at the same time. We'll see what happens,
But is it possible that we might see your name in the lineup in years to come?
Yeah, of course. I'd be excited to do it. Like everybody who's important to the town is here.
Curtis 50 Cent Jackson, thank you so
pleasure,
much.
Man.
That was fun.
Yeah, it was cool. This is not hard work, man. This is not hard work.
No.
I want you to adjust to it.
It's not hard work. All right, don't go away. Our Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo special. We'll be right back.
All right. right, Derek and the 50 Cent, Mr. Curtis Jackson. Yes, we love that. Okay, great interview. Thank you, Derek. All right, Rodeo Uncorked. It is an international wine competition. We have everything here at the rodeo. You can try some of the winning wines, including 50 cents for yourself by visiting the wine garden.
Yeah, and new this year, the wine team is offering Sunday brunch. That's from 10 a.m. to noon every Sunday of the rodeo, so you'll have to check that out as well.
All right, coming up, if you don't know when rodeo starts, you get clued in real quick when you see those trail riders along that freeway. Do you remember the first time you saw them?
I know, can you imagine if you're not from here and you see that? KPRC2's Mel Camp captured that first time feeling with a group of local preschoolers. All that cuteness is coming up next.
Welcome back to NRG. You know, one of the first and most unmistakable signs that it is rodeo time is seeing the trail riders on their way here to Houston.
Oh yeah, it is truly a sight to see, especially the first time you do see it. KPRC2's Melanie Camp is new to Houston, so we set out to capture her reaction to the trail riders along with some other first-timers.
It's an early morning outside Holy Covenant Child Development Center in Katy, where over 100 aspiring cowboys and cowgirls are practicing something they aren't always known for: patience. Decked out in their hats and boots, these preschoolers are watching and waiting.
What are you all waiting for?
The trail riders.
Trail riders.
The horses. The music. The trail riders.
For many, like me, this is their first time seeing the trail riders along the route to Houston.
What are you going to yell for the cowboys when they come past?
Yeehaw!
An experience that's full of anticipation and full of inspiration.
I wanted to be a cowboy for so long. My dad dreamed he was a cowboy.
Your dad dreamed he was a cowboy? Do you dream to be a cowgirl? You got the hat for it.
It's part of a school tradition that's gone on for over 30 years.
30 plus years they've been coming by.
What does it do for the kids to see the riders come past?
Oh my gosh, they are so excited. All week they plan cookouts and all sorts of fun stuff inside, and then they know they're coming here. They get to wear their cowboy boots, their cowboy hats, and they make noisemakers and signs, and just, they love it. It starts rodeo.
One that's as much fun for the little cowboys as it is for the big cowboys. The Saltgrass Trail Riders have been riding this route for years, but the feeling never gets old.
The sense of pride that just fills your heart. They welcome us into town. These are our favorite days when we come out on Thursday and Friday, and all the kids come out from school, and Friday is Go Texan Day, and they're dressed in their best Western duds, and it makes us feel so proud.
It's a long ride.
How many days do you think the trail riders have been going for?
About 2 years.
Well, not that long. It takes these trail riders about a week to get from Cat Springs through Katy and eventually to the rodeo parade in downtown Houston.
What's the best part about doing the trail ride?
When it's over.
How many days?
The fun in the evenings and the ride, and seeing the little bitty kids. They're so excited to see us.
My favorite thing is when everybody brings their kids and their grandkids out, and you see the grandkids' eyes just get big as they watch all the horses come down the trail.
A ride you can be sure they'll continue year after year. And we know who'll be waiting.
Shake your shaker. There you go.
Oh my gosh, I want to do this next year. This is amazing.
All right, get this. The trail rider tradition began in 1952 with just 4 riders. Now more than 2,000 riders participate.
And of course, we're going to continue our coverage of the rodeo in the coming weeks. Stay tuned.